Good morning. I'm out running around. Did my laundry. So I thought I'd chit chat with you before I take off. I have some things to do today. And I wanted to tell you about a trip I'm going on tomorrow. I'm going up to Bendoy. Today is November 25th, and it's a Saturday. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving wherever you're at. This weekend is a celebration all weekend long for a festival here in Dumaguete. There are things going on all over the place. Serve a lot of pig, and it's a great time. But my little girly friend, she worked last night, and I went over and saw her when she got off work and got home. She didn't get home till 1 o'clock in the morning from work. She works at a restaurant. They have 2 locations. She works at the beginning location in the morning, and then in the afternoon she goes over and works at the other one till it closes. Last night was 1 o'clock she got back. And she reports to work 6 days a week at 4:30 in the morning. But that's kind of temporary. There was somebody that worked there that left, and so they had to, she's kind of covering for that. So we were going to take my scooter up the coast. Great place to go scuba diving and beautiful area. I'm going to try to get her. She loves videoing. She's a digital designer herself. She makes awesome videos. I can't show them to you because she's in every one of them. I haven't cleared that with her yet. And any YouTuber that knows it's out there, you to get a newish kind of girlfriend, this is only in a few months period. Oh, those sheets smell good. A few months period, they're really shy. She's not shy on her own videos, but for YouTube, she does a Facebook video, and she's just, she's wonderful at it. She sings great karaoke. We went out the other night and did karaoke. I took a group of people. You rent a room. You can fit about 10, 15 people in the room. They bring you food and drinks, and everybody sings karaoke. And if you know the Philippines, all the girls are raised. I did it in my last few videos and told you about it. Westerners and things like that are raised girls playing with their Barbie dolls. Now, guys may play with them today. I don't know. But here, they got a microphone in their hand. So they sing pretty good karaoke. And there's one lady in there that her husband helped introduce us and the whole thing, and he runs the restaurant over there. His family does. And I've been totally taken in. Accepted by them. They invite me places. It's really nice. So tomorrow, so what I was saying is she wanted to jump on my scooter, and I love my Rusi 175 scooter. We'll jump on the back. We'll head up there for a day because she only has a day right now, and meet her family. And then I thought, and then she started talking to me over her Facebook messaging that she had stuff she wanted to take. Donuts was one of them, like Dunkin' Donuts. There's one open 24 hours on our way. Take that up there. Families up in this area, they don't have Dunkin' Donuts and things like that. It's a treat for them. So she asked if we could take a box of donuts. Well, sure. Wish I had a Walmart where I could get a big box of donuts, but I have to get a couple dozen, and I'll take them up there to them. And then she started talking about other things, and I bought her some new clothes, and she loves fashioning clothes. She's a little model herself, and clothes that she has, she wants to take back up there for her sisters and stuff, which is really neat. It's kind of how I grew up. You know, I was a hand-me-down person. And I said, well, that's wonderful. But I don't want to ride my scooter 2.5 hours all the way up there, maybe get into mountain road situations where my scooter is not made for rocks and boulders or slippery, wet roads. So I don't know, because everything, even around here, when you go up in the hills, you got to make sure what you're doing. And on my scooter, it gets kind of hairy, and I don't want to have her on the back. So I decided to go get a nice car. So I rented a car. I don't know if she's ever ridden in a newer car, but that way we can chat all the way up there. On the scooter, we'd have to talk back and forth looking over my shoulder, and we got helmets on, you know, and it's just a long ways, because when we go up there, we're going to have to come back. They're cooking, I guess they're going to cook a meal up there for us. And I've already, like I said, I already video chatted with her mother and her father. And they're all excited about it. Oh boy. And if you know around here, because everybody knows what goes on around here, anybody that's been here a certain amount of time knows one thing. You go to meet the family, this is in the United States and everywhere else too, they almost expect you to ask for her hand. Well, in a few months, I don't know if I'm ready to ask for her hand. But I don't know. Keep an eye on it. I'll let you know how all this stuff goes. If you ask me right now today, I probably would. There's another aspect I was told about this from the people that even are connected with her family and all that. If I go up there, this is the way it works here, and I say, I would like to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage, because they're way into this stuff. I mean, they don't take a year and a half and all that, 6 months to get married. It's a quickie thing. And they said, if I ask for her hand and the mother says yes, then I have to turn to my girlfriend in front of them or family. I mean, they all want to be sitting around when this happens. I have to ask her, would you marry me? And if she says yes, which she's already told everybody she would, so I don't know. That's it. Period. Over, done with. When she accepts the offer, there is no turning back. She can't turn it back. I can't turn it back. If I, on my way home, decide I don't want to do that, I will be shunned out of the whole Philippines. That's the way it works here. Because they want to make sure their daughters are not screwed around. So once they accept you to do it, and then she accepts, it's locked in. So I'd have to move. I couldn't go in the restaurant, that's for sure. But I don't think that's going to happen. Because when we come back, I want to take her. There's beautiful scenery there and all that. I'm going to get her to videotape that when we're driving. And there's festival time here, and so tonight we'll be going, or tomorrow night on Sunday, we're going to stop down on the boulevard, which is all set up for festival. And they do it down there every single night anyway, but this is a huge festival. And go to the guy that did our fake tattoos, which you can't really see anymore. It says Jolene. Hers washed off right away because we were in a rainstorm when we had them put on. And it was a neat thing. And mine kind of rinsed. And it's been a week now. So I want to take her back there to the guy and get hers done and mine touched up and say, okay, because it'll last, if it doesn't get rained on, it'll last weeks. without a real tattoo. I'm not into the tattoo thing, either for me or ladies I'm with. I won't explain to you how people feel about guys when they meet a woman that has tattoos. Tattoos tell a story. That's why people have them put on. Could be about a love, could be about bad girl, lots of things. So there's a lot of stuff behind a tattoo. It's a badge of them. And when I see one, I don't know, I'm just not attracted. So I want somebody that doesn't have those things. But so we get the fake ones, and it makes a real nice little gesture, and we have a really good time with that. So everything is really going good. And I'm going to get done with festival, and I'm going to get some filming done. I just wanted to let you know what was coming up really soon. Oh boy. And I just got done for doing my laundry outside. We have a laundromat right 10 feet away from my door, up on the third floor where my apartment is. And the manager lady was up there with another lady up there, and they're watching the washing machine where my laundry is. They didn't know it was my laundry. I wanted to freshen up sheets. They supply sheets and all that stuff. Sheets, 4 big pillows, the whole thing. But I like to keep them all smelling fresh. So I do them a lot. And they're way into this situation. She even gave me approval when all this started. Oh, yes, this is fine. She's a nice girl. Everything's good. And I went, okay. So I just got done chatting with them out there about it. Of course, everybody. I'm not going to throw anybody out on this one. Everybody. Got nothing but warnings. Watch out. We watch videos. Watch out. Everybody. It's not just one. And I would be the same way, because if somebody I knew was getting married or possibility of getting engaged and married, I'd be saying, hey, did you watch this? Do you see this? Do you see that? Well, none of that stuff's here in Dumaguete. You can wipe that almost 100% away unless you go out to the bars and you go here and there, and that's where you look for somebody or whatever. It's no different than the United States. So, and I lasted 69 years. So I'm kind of educated in this. And I never did get married. So it might be time. I mean, I enjoy every minute with her. And the language barrier is 25% on her side, understanding, and 25% on my side. Facebook Messenger is our hero. I mean, you speak part language of something with a relationship, and you all of a sudden you see an expression on their face like, huh? Because things it just seemed to get turned around. You didn't mean to say something or that way, but they misunderstood it a certain way and get insulted. And me too. I'm like, why did she say that way? No, it's just the way they talk. So you got to get used to that. On Facebook Messenger, that cuts about 90% of that out, because she has a translator app. So when I translate through, speak, she gets it in her languages. And then when she does it back to me, it goes back to English. Awesome. But she does speech recording, talking to her phone, and I type. When you speak, it can misinterpret what you're saying when it sends a message. So you got to just pick through and say, oh, that's not true. That's not what she meant to say. It's a really neat experience. But I'll tell you what, we're wearing out our phones with all the hearts and kisses and all that goody stuff over Facebook Messenger. Oh boy. Yeah. And I'm definitely going to try to get her when she's videoing, or maybe to get a landscape shot. She has taken all kinds of pictures with us and everything else. And I haven't posted anything on her yet. It's all over her Facebook. But she's actually requested everybody don't make any comments. She only wants comments from her family, friends, and love of her life, which she puts on there, skip low. That'd be me. So I let you go. And after the weekend, a couple more days, I'll post a thing. And if nothing else, you'll see some beautiful country. And I love going up there. It's going to be wonderful because I don't want to drive up and back on my scooter, spend time up there eating and having a good time. And when I get back, I'm just bone tired from riding so far. So now I'm just like, well, okay. And it gets kind of hot and the sun will be baking on her back the whole time. So we don't want to do that. So a nice, comfortable car with air conditioning. Now, there is another aspect to this. If you watch my past videos, I actually put videos on learning how to drive a scooter in Dumaguete in the traffic. There's no stop signs. Anyway, if you watch my old videos, you're going to see, or watch other people's, that traffic is totally different. So I've got that down pat. That took me months. Now, I haven't driven a car in 6 months. Automobile, over 6 months. And then I'm going into the traffic with an automobile, which is actually a barrier for motorcycles. You follow a car through an intersection or a trike, and you use them as a block. So the traffic will stop for the car as they putt out in the intersection, and everybody on bikes go by just to use the car or a trike as a block. Well, who's the block when you're a car? You're the block. So it'll be real interesting. But I'll let you know all about this when I get all done. And we'll go on, and maybe next week there might be some other news. And then I'm going to tell you about what obligations there is in marriage and all that other stuff, whether I get engaged or not. There's a lot more to it in the Philippines than in the United States, because they don't have rights to your money. They don't have this. They don't... if you pass away, either you have them set up already, they can't go to the U.S. and get your money. They can't get your Social Security benefits. And there is no divorce thing here. So, I mean, there's a lot of stipulations. Well, it's not stipulations, actually. To me, that's just normal stuff. In other places just got it all screwed up. Everything's like, oh, you got to do this. Oh, you're going to, oh, I got survivors. You got everything. You know, this is very simple here. But I'll let you go, and then I'll fill you in later. Bye-bye.